Welcome to Unselfishly Me, a podcast all about self-love, self-care, and everything in between. I'm Jane, a personal trainer with a focus on self-love. Each week, we'll be chatting to someone about their self-love journey, how long it took, and what it took to get there. So today I thought I would do my 3 to 6 month update of Pey Pey. It's a little bit overdue, but what is expected when you have a little baby and you're trying to fit into your life? So obviously the first 3 months are the biggest shock to your system because you literally don't know what you're doing. I feel like it's like you're thrown into a job that you have no idea what you're doing. You've never been prepared for it. You've never been told the negatives or what to expect, basically. You've just told like the perks of the job, and then you get thrown into it and you're like, oh, didn't realize all these negative aspects, or I didn't realize how much time this job took up, or I didn't realize how many things could go wrong in this job. So it has been quite the challenging job getting used to this for the first 3 months, but happy to say I made it through those first 3 months. And now on to the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months. So I thought that I was nailing it at the end of the 3 months because she finally started sleeping better. I mean, she just started sleeping. Some nights she was sleeping 7 hours straight, some nights 8, and one night 10. I was like, this is amazing. I mean, I didn't sleep for that amount of time because you still wake up and you check that they're breathing and you keep looking at them and you go and put your hand there and you're like, is their chest rising and falling? Why is she still sleeping? Why isn't she waking up to feed? So you don't get the full night's sleep. Also, it's like quite disturbing in a way because you're like, is my milk supply going to decrease because now it's not supply and demand and she's not waking up? So there's so many positives and negatives. You just have to go with it because, I mean, you don't want to wake them up after that. Like newborn, you waking them to feed. Well, they're generally waking you to feed, but it's just such a tough one to decide. Like, what do you do? And I think there's so many opinions out there, so you don't know who to listen to. And then there's like 10 different people saying different things. So you're like, should I listen to this one or that? So my advice is to like pick one. Just pick one person that you listen to and go with your gut on that, and then listen to advice from them, or just do your own research and see what sits well with you. So thankfully her winds got better. So she was battling with gas before and would scream every time she was trying to like poop or fart. It was traumatizing. And everyone said, just wait, it gets better. And it did. So from 3 months it got better, and then from 4 months it got a lot better. Like we weren't using the Colicalm all the time, and she wasn't in pain anymore. So at 4 months she started rolling, and so that's why I had her in the Love to Dream swaddle, and I actually had to get her the 50-50 swaddle up one where you zip off a wing and then a few nights later you zip off the other one because she was trying to roll in her little boat. So couldn't have a little starfish anymore with the arms up. We had to zip them off. And she just started practicing rolling then. And then we started the baby classes. We go to Baby Bright Stars, which is nice because then there's at least, you're getting a good tummy time in and stimulation once a week. And also nice just to be able to talk to other moms about everything and chat about things. So she started that and she loves it. And then, from 4 months, she started like smiling a lot. Like she's always been smiley, but just a lot, and started laughing. And I don't know, it's just the best thing ever. Like babies laughing, cutest thing ever. And when it's your own, it's like, I cannot even explain it. You almost get emotional every time they do it. Like you just want to cry because it's so cute. But the best thing for me with her was probably that she can burp herself more, and then the less crying with the gas. And not as much spitting up with feeding. So that was also really nice when they could everyone said, just wait, they get older and then they learn to kind of like close it off and they don't spit up as much, which was quite a relief. And then at 5 months started her solids once a day. We just used to give her 2 teaspoons of oats. I just made it, literally blitzed it in the baby bullet and then cooked it with water. And then I would just add some milk, breast milk or formula, depending what I had, to it when I gave it to her. And it was quite funny watching her experiencing it for the first time. She loved it. She really loves her food now. She's also reaching and grabbing things accurately, which is quite cute to see. Like, before you'd have to hand it to them or they'd miss. And now when they start getting more accurate, it's really amazing to see that they're able to actually see something and accurately grab it. And then, started rolling properly. So gone are the days of me being able to leave her on the playmat and go and make a cup of tea and come back or breakfast, because she will be crying because she's stuck. So she can't stay in one place anymore, just rolling over. And then she would reach for her dummy and pull it out my mouth and into hers. So I would just sometimes, you just hold it in your mouth. And then she started, now that she's accurate, she would actually like reach out, grab it out of my mouth and put it into hers. Just so cute. And she is just laughing so much and giggling. And there's like a new kind of coo cry to talk to her toys. It was quite cute. Every time she does it, she's like talking away. I'm like, okay, that's great. As long as you're happy, you're talking there. And then 6 months, she started rolling in her little boat, which is that little pod that we had her sleeping in her cot. So then we moved to the cot without the little boat, because she would like roll and then turn over into like a cobra position. And oh no, it's such a mission. So moved her into her cot. And then we started the 6-month sleep regression. I mean, I don't know if it is actually a 6-month one. I know there was a 4-month one, which she got after she was sleeping so well. But it was back to newborn days, like every 2 or 3 hours. This was just, it's been quite a challenge, especially when you're used to now getting a long stretch. I tried not to tell anyone about her sleeping like so long, and my mom was like, don't tell anyone. And then I put it on Instagram, and then literally like the next day. So you see, this is a warning. Don't ever tell anyone if your baby is sleeping, because after that they will not. It's like a jinx. So she also started getting a lot more strength, so like propping herself up on one arm and like twisting back. We call it her sun tanning pose, because it literally looks like she's on the beach and she's like talking to someone who's offering her a drink. She's like, yes, I'll have one mojito, please, thank you. So, I mean, her core must be quite strong to be able to do that, which is quite good. But she also like pushes away when you're holding her, like push away. So you actually really have to start grabbing onto her now in case she pushes herself. She sits assisted, like she's not sitting by herself yet. And she loves to dance. I'm sure if you follow me, you've seen her do her little John Cena dance. Loves it. Anytime we literally put a song on, she'll just start bouncing up and down. And even if I start like humming a tune, she'll just start doing it. Little fancy little foot steps going on there. So food-wise, she is loving her veg and oats. We've tried sweet potato, baby marrow, butternut, pumpkin, and she loves all of it, except we are cutting out the sweet potato now because it gives her a bit of gas. Every time I've given it to her, even a little bit, I found that night she's like screaming when she's in bed. Baby marrow, she has projectile vomited twice a few hours after having it, so it went all over the cot, all over her, like literally she all over her cot bumper, and then like hit her in the face. Literally was all over her face, her head, her clothes. It was just, and then I picked up and it was all over me. So I didn't really want to go through that again, because the time before that I was in the car. So we're just cutting out baby marrow. And I actually spoke to my kinesiologist and she tested and she said, no baby marrow for her. And she also said, like sweet potato, just don't bother. So that's that, even though she loves her veg and then she loves her oats. So that's good. We're just going to keep adding a little bit of different veg just to see what she likes going forward. And then her 6-month was literally on Christmas Day. And if you know me, you know Christmas is my favorite thing more than my birthday. So I feel like I timed it so well that her like inverted commas half birthday is on Christmas Day. So she had her first little Christmas, such cute outfits, got them from Checkers of all places. And I've been dying to do like a little Christmas Eve box. I think when they're older it's cute to have a Christmas Eve box, but I got one for her. Super cute. Obviously she couldn't open it herself. So my friend Sandra has this account on Instagram called Santa Pants, and she makes little it's like adult sleep shorts, and she made little matching baby ones as well. So we had our little matching Christmas pajama shorts. They are so cute. Obviously shorts because Durban, be long ones if we were in the UK. And so yeah, she wore that. It was so cute. So I had those in there, and yeah, she just looked adorable. So it was really nice to have a little Christmas, and everyone gave her little presents. So obviously it's not about me anymore, which I'm used to it now. But it's so cute. Like Christmas is just even better now, which is so nice. So like sound wise, they just start making new sounds. She's like and like babbling. And then the rolling that she was doing, she's now rolling the other way, like back to front and the other way as well. And she keeps pushing back onto her neck or like her head. It is so strange. Like they just think that they can move into almost a back bend. But yeah, the hissing and laughing is hilarious. Obviously the sleeping less is not as hilarious. And she had her first swim in our pool, which was so cute. And her little hat and little swimming nappies, and she loves water. My soul, this child's going to be like me. I was a swimmer at school, so she's definitely going to be a little swimmer. She's obsessed with it. She just got in the pool and we were holding her and she was just splashing her hands around, so definitely loves the water like a proper little mermaid. She also had her first trip to the farm in the Midlands. So we went there for New Year's because we take the dog so that we can just get away from the fireworks and stuff here. And apparently Mom said it was so bad. So I'm so glad that we went. Yeah, she was a little champ. She was so good. Because she started rolling in her little boat, which I'd taken for her to sleep in, I had to sleep with her on me every night, which was quite exhausting. If anyone has had someone sleeping on you, you know, you like the whole night, you just don't sleep. So I was quite tired, but it was really nice because I decided to film all my challenge workouts there, so all the exercises, which was so nice and relaxed. Like I didn't plan it, I'd just be in my outfit, and then I'm like, can you just hold her so I can film some workouts? And I'd do it like 10 minutes, I'd do like a couple of exercises, and then later that day and the next day. So over 3 days, I filmed 40 exercises, and I was stiff every day, which was really nice. But yeah, I got it done, and it just looks so nice with that view. So now I'm ruined, and for the next challenges, I can't do them in my studio. I have to do them outdoors. But yeah, she was so good while I was recording, so that was very helpful. Another thing she started doing was she was like screaming when I was trying to feed her. So I don't know if she kept having wind or it's like a new thing, or I just don't know what it was. Like she wasn't tired. And yeah, she would just scream while I was trying to feed her. So I just end up giving her grap. I know that's like controversial. Or Colicalm, and then her dummy, and just let her like calm down, and then eventually feed her. But it wasn't like she actually had a burp after that. So it was strange. She started doing that. And then because we had the boat in the cot, and then she literally rolled once or twice, then we had to remove it completely. And then she, transitioned into her big cot. And she didn't really like it. The first few nights were quite tough. But eventually she got used to it and having the space. I think it takes a while to get used to it. But she needed the bumpers because she was just like headbanging properly. Developmental-wise, crossing the midline is something that I was waiting for. And she started doing that. And it's quite cute how they literally stop, look at their hands moving in a different way, and then the accuracy with reaching again was really cool. But yeah, it's fascinating watching them figure things out, like something as simple as using your hand to touch your other hand. They are literally so fascinated. I find it so hilarious. It's so cute. They literally are so fascinated with the attachments of their limbs. If only all of us could be as excited and intrigued by our bodies instead of bashing them all the time, hey? Like that would be nice to just be grateful and be like, wow, look at my fingers, like they actually move. Actually, listen, you listening to this, I don't know if you're driving, even if you are, don't take your eyes off the road, but like look down at your hand and just wiggle your fingers and see how they move and be like, that is amazing that we can do this. And without even having to literally plan to do it, your brain is just telling you to move. I think it's important to be grateful for all these things, and it's fascinating actually. So they're not as crazy as we think they are looking at them. It's literally incredible. So repeat after me in your head. I am grateful for my incredible body and what it does to keep me alive every day. Good. So that is months 3 to 6 basically summed up. I'm still very tired. I'm still battling to get work done. But I think that's what happens when you work for yourself and you work from home. Like if you work for yourself and you get to go to an office, so different because you don't have this baby clinging to you, wanting you all the time. But like when you're working from home as well, it's so hard to actually find that balance. So we will see what happens. Our helper has left, so just on my own for a while until we find someone else. And yeah, it's my mum has been in a sling since the retreat. I mean, Pey Pey came on that retreat, so it was my second retreat, and it went so well. It was such a lovely bunch of ladies. My mum came with. She needs shoulder surgery, so she put it off until the Monday after the retreat. She could have done it a month early, but she put it off so she could come help. And yeah, she was obviously a star. And Pey Pey was amazing. She was so good. She did so well with my mom, obviously. And yeah, I just had peace of mind. I would just go back and forth to try and feed her. Obviously, I couldn't feed her all the time, or I wouldn't make it. There's also no signal, so I couldn't be like, send me a message if I need to run back. I don't want to interrupt the girls when we're doing something deep. So she did have to have more formula than normal. She does still get one formula bottle at night. I'm a bad pumper, so I don't have like a stash all the time. So yeah, I just feed her. That's why I'm at home most of the time. So she does get a formula bottle at night, and then maybe we take an emergency one with us if we go out somewhere, just so that she's got extra. I have one pumped bottle, and then I'll have an emergency one as well. So combo feeding her, but I mean, it's not proper combo feeding, but gotta do what you gotta do, hey? So yeah, that weekend she had a lot more formula than she would. So then the next week I just didn't give her formula at night. I would just feed her at night. That after bath when she had a bottle. So I would know how much she got. I would just feed her to sleep. So you just gotta do what works for you. And as long as they're getting in some food and it's helping them to grow, that's all that matters. But yeah, she was a champ for that retreat, and I got another one in Jan, so it's going to be amazing. I think so. It's going to be my biggest one, and yeah, I can't wait to see what she does on that one. As she gets older, it's obviously harder and harder to contain her, but we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, still loving it. She's getting such a personality now, and I think that's what is so precious, and it just keeps you going even when you are so tired. But yeah, I'm loving that they start getting personality, and it's not just this cute little baby. It's this funny, sassy little thing. I think she's going to be super sassy. So I will update you on the 6 to 9 months next, and I'm sure she's going to be sassier and cuter and funnier. And oh gosh, it's going to be crawling. That's going to be exciting for her, scary for me. But yeah, I'd love to hear some of your tips and tricks. Are you having a baby soon? Do I need to prepare you more? I'm going to convert these into blog posts as well, so you'll be able to read them on my blog posts, just so you can make notes of anything that you need to make notes of as well. But yeah, it's definitely a roller coaster. Some days you're up, some you're down. I mean, it's a moment-to-moment thing. You're so tired and you're angry at night because they won't let you sleep, or they won't go to sleep, and you're getting frustrated. Well, at least I do. I get very frustrated. And then you have to remind yourself that this little person that's been born and they actually don't know what is going on. So it's a lot to take on, and it's not easy. And I wasn't mentally prepared for all these mental things that you don't really know about. But you can't be warned about them until you're in them. So it's very hard for your friends to warn you about everything, but it still is the best thing ever. She is the cutest, and as they say, you can't imagine your life anywhere else. Listen, I can still imagine what it's like to go traveling solo around the world, because I did that. But yeah, she is super cute. I wouldn't like trade her in to go and do that now. I'll just take her with me. It'll be a little bit harder, but it's fine. Or she stays at home and I go do a girls' trip. You just have to adjust your life accordingly, and it's different. You're still the same person, just more tired and much busier. Sorry to my friends that I've neglected. But thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening to Unselfishly Me. Follow us on Instagram at unselfishlyme and check out our website www.unselfishlyme.com.